Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yeshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Archims, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth, the honors to the elders of GMS, the honors to my elder Hawan, salutation to the Archons who are the four corners of the earth, and to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, I'm going to play a short video about, what people are waking up about what's going on in Maui, right? And how disgusted they are being what they are seeing, how the governments are going, how they go about taking care of this serious matter, right? But it's giving us a little picture of what's going to happen to America, all right? The title of this lesson, A Storm is Coming, okay? And it's going to be an ugly one too. Let me put a little bit of it, then I'll go into the lesson. Here we go.
TheAmerican.org. Let's take a little bit of a deep dive into the Red Cross, as I call it, shall we? I'm going to share my screen, and this is on the website. Red Cross takes urgent action to help communities devastated by the climate crisis. So that means, according to the Red Cross, these communities are not devastated by fires or by hurricanes or by earthquakes or by tornadoes or by flooding, but they are devastated by the climate crisis. The governor of Hawaii, Josh Green Deal, as I'm calling him now, that's spelled D-E-W, has said several times during the coverage of this intentionally inflicted disaster, as I will call it. He has said many times that it is global warming to blame for those who died in the fire. Of course, it was not the emergency responders. It had nothing to do with the government, but it had to do with global warming. Now, I'm going to share with you at the end of this video the finances of the American Red Cross. But the first thing I want to do is I want to draw your attention, and I'm going to share my screen here a little larger. I want you to take a look at the vice president of the American Red Cross Disaster Services. And I'm just going to play a little bit of this video as the people are coming into a news conference. And this was August 16th, 2023. And there is the chief. Let me make sure I don't have it too fast. Okay. I normally watch my videos on a double speed, which is a way to get through them quicker. So there's the Maui chief of the fire department, who was actually off the island when this happened. And I've done several videos about the fire cover-ups. I don't know really what to think of this man, other than he has not been very forthcoming. I will share some more fire coverage related to the fire department coming up, but let's take our focus as people start to come in. Now, why I'm showing this to you is because they don't know the cameras are rolling. I want you to look at their facial expressions. There's Josh Green Deal. There is the chief of police, as I call him, fresh off the scene from Las Vegas. This guy came into office in 2023, right? This year. He was sworn in December of 2022. This guy came onto the scene in 2021, I believe, and he also came on the scene in 2021. And the Maui mayor, the bully, Bisson, came on the scene in 2022. This is the fellow I want you to look at. His name is Brad Keiserman, I believe is the pronunciation, and he doesn't know that the cameras are rolling. So he comes to take his place, and then these are a couple of the military individuals. And look at now, he's going to be greeting the people that are coming in. This is just days after the deadliest disaster. Look at this guy. Look at his face. I'm really really getting disgusted by his fawning and sycophantic nature and his do these look like the faces of people that have just been through the United States worst disaster in terms of they're calling natural disaster? I'm calling it an unnatural disaster. Do they look distraught to you? They don't know the cameras are rolling. Let's continue, shall we? We're going to focus on this guy, the VP of disaster for the American Red Cross. Yeah, dig into it as I will in just a moment. All right. Oh, there his glad. Oh, look at that big smile. Gee, good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to be back on the scene of the disaster. Look at that. Look at these faces. Look at his face. He's got a smile from ear to ear. Why? This does not make sense to me. Days after the disaster, it's still ongoing. They're still searching. And this guy's got an ear-to-ear grin, probably thinking of the millions and billions of dollars that are going to be coming in that will be under his control. I'm going to tell you about him in just a moment. Look at that big smile. Yeah, good to see you. Hey, good to see you. He kind of did a little smile and he's like, oh, I better. Look at this guy. Look at his expression. Many would agree with me. That's the duper's delight. Yeah, they're hiding something. He's still grinning. This is going on for quite some time. All right. Oh, the cameras are rolling now. He says, I better get. And now this guy comes on the scene who resigned. He was a no-show for days, and he was supposed to be the top guy for the Office of Emergency Services on Maui, and he wasn't even on the island. Even after he knew what was going on, he still stayed on Oahu. Almost knocks down the flag. I think that's quite interesting. All right. Now they're like, okay, cameras are rolling. Let's all get serious now. Put on your scowls. I'm going to climb ahead a little bit here because I want you to hear from this vice president of disaster services who starts to crack a very inappropriate joke at the beginning of him coming on the stage. I guess he's trying to establish some kind of rapport or camaraderie. It's quite disturbing to me. All right, it's just less than a minute here, and then we're going to dig a little more behind the scenes and look at some of the top players, as I call them. Yes, because they're all playing a role.
Aloha, good afternoon.
This is as loud as I can get it. I know some of you have been concerned about the audio, so you'll just have to turn up the volume. I can put on the subtitles, and that may help. All right, here we go.
I want to take a moment to just endorse what Chief Pelletier said. My father once said to me, he said, son, don't get good at a lousy job. And then I went and became the head of disaster relief for the American Red Cross.
Is that supposed to be funny? Is that supposed to be a joke? He's sort of chuckling like, oh, is that funny? He's sort of smiling. Very odd.
My organization has been in every major disaster in the United States for as long as it's existed. I have been in every major disaster in the United States for the past decade. This is unprecedented, Chief. I also want to say the response from the state of Hawaii and Maui County has been equally unprecedented in its quality.
Yes, equally unprecedented in how they dropped the ball. He goes on to actually applaud their lack of response.
Its sensitivity, its compassion, and its care for its citizens. I've seen nothing but enlightened leadership in the last week that I've been here. Because of that enlightened leadership.
I'm sorry, friends, this should have come with a vomit warning. Enlightened leadership? This is called gaslighting. They are the bumbling Keystone cops.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. But you can see how people around the world and in America are watching what's going on in Hawaii and Maui, right? But the people in Hawaii, they should be making their own YouTube or website and asking for donations of material, whatever that they need from people around the world instead of going to the government for help, right? And also all those churches that they have in Hawaii, these 501c3 incorporated churches, right? They've been there for so many years that collected so much money from the Hawaiian people. They should be buying all the material so people can, build their homes. Okay? Now I want to take this to Matthew chapter 8, verse 22. And then take the lesson from there. But Yahushua said unto him, follow me, and let the dead bury their dead. Now, what is saying there? Well, it's making it clear that times are going to get real bad, right? Right now, we're all living paycheck by paycheck for now, okay? I mean, the Edomites are going to be raising more prices, making things more hard, to force the hand of the people to beg, to starve, right? To have hunger pains, okay? To put people in a desperate situation for them to bring in the Edomites what they want to bring into the whole world. They're going to give a good example in Hawaii. Okay, they are using them to bring in that, what they call that again, that smart city, right? And rest assured, right behind that smart city, they will bring in the mandate of the MOTB, right? The CHIP. Okay? So Yahushua is making it, his followers, making it clear to them, listen, many people are going to be dying, but the most important thing is for you to focus in Yahushua, to be looking for his help, right? Not the government. Because the mayor or whoever is in charge of Hawaii, he's not coming because he really cares about the Hawaiians. He only coming to help to bring the corporations that are going to pay him a lot of money. Okay? Verse 23, and when he was enter, Slakia, into the ship, his disciples followed him. Verse 24, and behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, inasmuch that the ship was covered with the waves. But he was asleep, right? Yahushua was asleep, taking a break from all the work that he was doing, being on the land, surrounded by a mass of people. Verse 25, and his disciples came to him, awoke him, saying, Yahushua, save us, we perish. And verse 26, and he said unto them, why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the wind and the sea, and there was a great calm. That was when Yahushua was living in the flesh, okay? Just with the word, he was controlling the elements. But this time, he's coming in the spirit with authority and great power. And he's not coming back to calm down anything. He's coming to destroy this wicked kingdom and remove the Edomites from power. Remove the blessing of the sword that was given to Esau. Right? So it's going to get worse. We're getting closer to the, that they've been talking about, the lockdown. Okay? I want to go to Isaiah chapter 4. Give me a minute. Verse 5. And Yahweh will create upon every dwelling place on Mount Zion, right, of Israel, upon her assembly, a cloud and smoke by day, and a shining of a flaming fire by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense. Well, in the time of Egypt, right, when Pharaoh, who thought he was so powerful, Yahweh Shai told Moses, get my people and come and follow me. Now they had to go into the desert, right? In that heat and, in that darkness at night. But the chariots were out there to help them and guide them. Well, that's what we are waiting for. We are waiting for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to come back with the host of angels, right? To guide us out of this second Egypt, from this wicked kingdom, this wicked world. Okay? Verse 6. And there shall be a tabernacle for the shadows in the daytime, and the heat for a place of refuge, for a cover from storm and from rain. Because there's going to be a big storm and a lot of rain. And it's not talking about water. I mean, it's going to be a storm of weather, yes. But it's going to be a storm of massive people, right? Chaos. The Edomites going to make a move to bring chaos to the whole world. Because they got to speed it up, you see? That's why. They got to get ready and move quick and swift. Because they know that Yahweh Shai is getting closer. I want to go to Song chapter 89. Give me a minute. Because they keep track of the so-called UFOs. 89, verse 9. Thou rules the raging of the sea. When the waves thereof arise, thou stills them. Well, when the chaos comes, and it will, Yahweh Shah with the host of angels, he's going to calm them all right. He's going to be zapping, disintegrating people left and right. Okay? And also remember that the Edomites, okay, when they bring in that martial law, what do you think martial law is bringing in for? They also are going to be killing people left and right. They're going to be bringing population down. Plus, there's not going to be no food in the store when the second lockdown comes. Right behind there, stores are going to be closing. You see? So that's going to bring chaos. Riots. In case you didn't, I'm not aware of that. I want to go to Song 107. Give me a minute. Chapter 107. Verse 29. He makes the storm a calm, so that the waves thereof are still. Verse 30. Then are they glad because they be quiet. So he brings them unto their desire haven. See? So for those who are called, the so-called Negro Latinos, Negrons and speckled birds, who know the name of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, when this second lockdown comes, we're going to be calm in the name of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, looking for the sign, his sign, to guide us. Right? Now, don't get me wrong. Some of us are going to be taken into FEMA camp. Some of us are going to be beheaded. That's the fact. Okay? But not all of us. We don't know who it's going to be, but it's not going to be all of us. And whoever it's going to be, we're going to do it with honor. You see? I read verse, where am I? Verse 30? Yeah, I read verse 30. I want to go to Song chapter 34, verse 4. I sought Yahweh, and he heard me, and deliver me from all my fears. Verse 5. They look unto him and were lightened, and their face were not ashamed. Why? Because we've been doing the work of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability. Going in the highways and byways as a living sacrifice. Doing lessons wherever we are, day or night, right? Understand that this is being done every day around the world. Okay? That's another reason why the Edomites are going to turn off the internet. That's one of the reasons, like in, what they got this on Labor Day? Why they're going to be bringing out their drones, right? Because they don't want gatherings, right? They don't be watching. They don't want people hearing the word in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? Verse 6. This poor man cried, and Yahweh heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. Verse 7. The angels of Yahweh encamp around about them that fear him, and deliver them. Woo! Verse 8. Oh, test and see that Yahweh is good. Blessed is the man that trusts in him. Right? Verse 9. Oh, fear Yahweh, yea, his saints. For there is no want to them that fear him. Woo! Yeah, because, you know, the Edomites eventually want to put us in a hunger strike. We won't be able to buy food, right? Because they got to do that transaction from paper into that digital currency. Okay? And if you don't have if you didn't sign up quick enough, you won't be able to go to the store and buy stuff. Okay? I want to go to John chapter 16. Oops. Verse 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Yeah. I mean, if we're going to sign up to use the digital system, that ain't no problem. But when they mandate what they want to put inside of us, inside of you, so-called Negros Latinos, Native American speckled birds, that's when you got to say hell no. No matter what. If those who are married with children and a wife and they want to take your wife and children away, well then so be it. But do not bend to what they demand when that day comes. I want to go to 2 Corinthians. Give me a minute. Chapter 4, verse 8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Woo! Verse 9. Prosecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Woo! Wow. Strong, huh? Verse 10. Always bearing about in the body the dying of Yahweh Shai, that the life also of Yahweh Shai might be made manifested in our body. Verse 11. For we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahweh Shai's sake, that the life also of Yahweh Shai might be made manifested in our mortal flesh. That's right. It's good. In other words, what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai already said in the past, in the present, it's a done deal. The Edomites know this. They know they cannot stop the change that's coming. And the change that's coming is that their wicked kingdom is going bye-bye. That the Edomites are going to be removed from power and put into slavery for 1,000 years. And then after that, exterminated. Verse 12, so then death works in us, but life in you. They ain't going to be able to stop what the Most High, the power of all things, said it that's going to be. Right? So, 13, we having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore speak. Woo! So the Edomites are getting ready, and Yahushua has been ready. Okay? While the Edomites are getting ready, right? Double checking, triple checking, Yahushua has been ready with the host of angels. All he's waiting for is for the Father Yahweh to say the word. Okay? And then the sky's going to crack open, and lo and behold, bye-bye, America. Colossians. Give me a minute. I'm going to go to Colossians chapter 1. Yeah. Chapter 1, verse 16. To believe that we got 2/3 of our people that love this wicked world. This destructive world. This toxic world. Verse 16. For by him were all things created that are in heaven. Woo, and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or power. All things were created by him and for him. Now, you think that the Edomites are going to tell you that? You think that the 501c3 incorporated churches are going to tell you that? No, they're going to tell you love everybody. He's coming to love everybody, to save everybody. One big fat lie. Verse 17. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. You see? That's total power. And the Edomites, in their little tiny little mind, believe that the technology that they have right now, right, can take control of all things and destroy Yahweh and Yahushua and the host of angels. When the technology was given to them by who? Yahweh and Yahushua. Right? So for some reason they believe, oh yeah, we got the ultimate power, right? The ultimate technology. We can rule the world and the universe. Who's with me? Yeah. I want to go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 25. Verse 5. Thou shalt bring down the noise of strangers, as the heat in a dry place, even the heat with the shadows of a cloud. Woo! The branches of the terrible ones shall be brought low. Yeah. Because when they see those chariots, the massive size that they're about to see, the whole world, and the Edomites, okay? And then the thing is, they're going to be just in the sky standing still. How can something so humongous, right, fly yet so light and so swift? and stand still. Move faster than light and stop. Like in a how they say, break right there on a dime. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, lo and behold, how fast the battle is going to end, only in 1 hour. So all these years that the Edomites been preparing and working now and thinking that they're ready, you have never been ready. You will never be ready, because you cannot overtake what is righteous. I want to go to Psalm 57, verse 1. Be merciful unto me, O Yahweh. Be merciful unto me, for my soul trusts in thee. Yea, in the shadows of thy wing will I make my refuge. Unto these calamities be overpassed. And that's what we are very aware of. That what's about to come, okay, we're going to be calling in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. To put us in, to look for his refuge. We're not going to be looking for the Edomites' refuge. Hey, come over here, trust us, we can help you. Just put this in your body and it's all good. No. No way, Jose. Verse 2, I will cry unto Yahweh Most High, unto Yahweh that performs all things for me. Verse 3, he shall send from heaven and save me from the reproach of him that will shadow me up. Exhort Yahweh shall send forth his mercy and his truth. And what is his truth? That he's going to turn Yahweh Shai loose. Right? King of kings, Lord of lords, my big brother. Going to come down here with the host of angels and kick ass. It's going to be swift and it's going to be quick. I want to leave it with Psalm 94. Give me a minute. Because 94 verse 1. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongs. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongs, show thyself. Verse 2. And I leave it at this. Lift up thyself, thy judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. Yeah. Ain't the Edomites very proud? Huh? Ain't they excited? Look at these people in Hawaii. Look at the government of Hawaii. How excited they are that they're going to take over the island. Right? They're not already concerned with what happened to the massive people and the massive children that to this day they have not found all the bodies. Right? Now people are speculating that maybe Oprah allegedly is playing a big part. Right? They're going to be looking into child trafficking. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised, but again, I'll say the word, allegedly. Okay? I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.